BGyakinKansas here. We thought we'd go over our anchor setup that we use on our kayak, both shallow water and deep water. I know a lot of people have questions about the best anchor system setup and how to get that anchor to hold. So first we'll cover the trolley system we use on the CUDA 14, and then we'll go over the two different types of anchors we use. So if you come in here a little closer, I'll go over the trolley system. It is the YakAttack Leverloc Anchor Trolley HD. It means it's got the heavy duty equipment. It's got the backing plates on the back side of all the pulleys and the cleats. That way you've got that extra holding power of those bolts and the nuts going all the way through the kayak instead of just the threaded screws. It's got a front and rear harken pulley. Did make sure to get that as close to the front of the kayak and to the rear of the kayak as we can. That way it keeps you nice and straight when you're anchoring down. How to install it? The best thing to do really is just to go to the YakAttack, their channel, and they've got a great how-to video on how to install it. The one they've got on there was for CUDA 14, so it made my setup really easy. It was less than 45 minutes, and really it shouldn't take you that long if you know what you're doing. The only thing different I really did is I added an extra cleat just to keep the line nice and straight and make it a little bit more clean. Here is the Leverloc system. It is unique to YakAttack. What that does is it allows you to lock your anchor into any spot on your boat. Once you flip that lever lock, it's not moving. So if you want to set your anchor up towards the middle of the kayak, you can do that, or to the front and the rear. And then all you do is you just flip it back over, and now it's going to slide nice and easy back and forth. One of the only real problems I found with this setup, I put it as high as I thought I really wanted it, but every once in a while the lower line has a tendency to go up underneath the kayak, and it can be kind of difficult to get back up. Sometimes you just got to kind of flip it up with your paddle. So a lot of times, instead of running it back and forth with the top line, I'll just run it back and forth with the lower line. And then once it gets back there to the bow or to the stern, it really just stays in place really nice. So that's the YakAttack Leverloc Anchor Trolley. Great anchor trolley. I definitely spend the money on buying their product. Works really nice. So for the shallow water anchor system setup, what we use is a 3-pound claw anchor, folding claw anchor. What we did is I added 3 feet of 5/16 log chain, and you wouldn't believe the difference this made. We had 2 of us out there, one with the log chain and one without. On a real windy day, we were bass fishing in a pond. I didn't have any issues with my anchor holding, but the other anchor without the log chain, it just kept slipping, because that log chain really keeps that front of that anchor, or the top, down against the bed of the lake or the pond or wherever you're fishing, and it helps it keep it real stuck down in there real nice. It does add a little bit more weight to your overall carrying, what you're carrying, but it's not real bad. I've got about 15 feet now of 5/16 rope folded over just a piece of junk pool noodle that I had, and threw a couple of zip ties around it, and that's enough to keep the clip here floating, and also give some visibility in the water, so if I need to unhook, I can come back, find my anchor, and hook back up, or come back and get it later if I need to. This is something I kind of came up with on my own. I wanted to be able to, a lot of times we'll fish in the river and it's only a few feet deep, so I don't really need all 15 feet out there, or if I want to make some adjustments to how I'm anchored, I wanted to be able to pull the rope in real quick and easy and make those adjustments. So I got this night ice carabiner that you run a rope through. It's used for tying down stuff quickly. Kind of works like one of the cam lock pulleys, tie down straps that they make, but it's specific. This is the 3mm to 9mm one that fits my 5/16 rope. You pull on it to where you need it, and then it just locks in place for you when you get it down towards the bottom, and it isn't going anywhere. And just to extra line of safety, just added a knot in the end, so if it does slip through, it's just going to hit the end and then stop. So all I do is I clip that on there, get whatever length I want out, and then I can anchor down. again. This will get you in depths. I was in 13-foot water last week with pretty decent wind, and it was still holding down real tight and kept me right where I needed to be. Worked real nice. Now we'll move on to our deep water, whether we're in the lake or if you're fishing beyond the breakers. This is the setup we're going to use. Again, same thing we use is the 3-pound claw anchor. This is just a different one I found. It actually came in a kit from Cabela's. I found it in the bargain cave, so I saved a few bucks there. Same thing, quick clipped it to the bottom and then use a zip tie up top. So if you happen to get hung up on a tree or on a rock, start yanking on that anchor line, it's going to break that zip tie right off, and then it'll flip over and you can pull your anchor up from the bottom up and it'll come unclipped real quick. And then for our anchor line, it's a multi-purpose dive reel, found it on Amazon for about 20 bucks. 150 foot of line, so even in the wind, if you're in 50 foot of water, this is still going to get you covered. You could probably get up to 75 to 100 if the wind's not blowing real bad. And then we just added a bungee cord with a regular old snap lock clamp or clip on there. Gives it a little bit of stretch, saves on your pulley a little bit, and it makes it not so rough. And then obviously you want some sort of a float system. This is just another small piece of pool noodle to keep it afloat in case we need to unhook and throw it off if we hook into a fish and it starts to take us for a ride. So that's the 2 anchor system setups we use. You can switch them out really easy and they work really great. If you got any questions about the install for the anchor trolley or how we built these anchor systems, go ahead and comment down below and we'll get your questions answered. And we'd appreciate you guys subscribing to our channel, liking our videos. You can also check us out on Facebook at BGyakinKansas, and we'll try to get you guys another video out here next week. Gavin's going to do one over his CUDA 12 setup. So thanks for watching, and don't forget, take a kid fishing.